Morning, morning, everybody. Michelle is here. Today is what? I think today's Friday, the 31st of March. So, here we go. Here we go. So, I'm starting to get some suspicions about someone who I remembered, back in the day. And I have been kind of suspicious of this person since I got back into this particular town in 2012. Um, and it was just so weird because we had a strong bond and a strong connection as friends. Now, there was nothing more than that. No, it was just some. Look, we stuff started out differently but ended differently, and we are just platonic friends. And and I remember how people how their language flows or their conversations flow. I remember that. Uh, and So I sense that because each time we would make an attempt just to hook up with no strings attached. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we're friends. And nothing more than that. But I knew that she had an issue with someone that she had gotten herself involved with, and um, I I have always offered to help. I've been offering to help this person since 2012, and each time I always get somehow brushed off. And so I told you about me and my feelings. I don't put my feelings into anything like that, because I just don't. If someone says, um, I mean, I just don't put my emotions into stuff like that. Because when it's over for me. Now, if I don't have anything lingering with anyone that I used to hang out with or go out with, there's no feelings lingering there. But I always like to meet up with people that I've known, just to connect with them and see how they're doing. Now, like I said, with this particular person, um, they are a creative type, but for some reason, um, they always get themselves mixed up with these clingy sociopath, psychopath type of partners, and these partners control everything. That these I mean, that let's put it this way. Let's keep with her. This particular person, she always seems to find these psychopath, sociopath, narcissistic cowards to go out with, and that's fine because she was extremely beautiful back when I saw her, met her back in the day. I hadn't seen her in I mean, going on 15, 20 years. I hadn't physically seen her. We had just been on social media, going back and forth, and certain events that happened in her life were happening in mine. So, but like I said, I stay out of people's business unless I know that there's something dangerous going on. I just because this particular person I'm talking about comes from a big family, so hopefully that they are aware of her situation and attempting to help her, because I think she's in trouble. All right, now I'm not going to say anything more about it until I get some more confirmation, but I knew something was suspicious. Uh, when I got back in town, because like I said, we have a strong bond. It's almost like I mean, it's parallel. It's like a parallel sisterhood. It's nothing more than that. Nothing that would be any more than that. Okay, on my behalf. Okay, and that's why I kept trying to reach out to her and make sure that she agrees with that as well. But I can't get a hold of this person physically, just on social media. And so I got this strange text last night from them. And I know damn well she don't flow like that in her speech. I know that. That's not her speech. She don't flow like that. Okay, because I got letters and stuff to prove it. So I just don't understand it. Okay. And if I don't get an explanation about what I'm sensing, I'm going to consider this person is in trouble, and then I'm going to take the next step. So, whoever you are that are pretending to be this person and acting like an imposter, because see, I say things to this particular person where I know what type of reaction I ought to get from her, and I'm not getting that reaction, and that's been going on for a while. Sometimes I think I'm conversating with them, and then sometimes I realize I'm not. That there's an imposter there, because I know how to, like I said, I know how this person flows in conversation, and they don't flow like that. So, again, if I don't get a certain response to a message I just sent her, okay, now do I need to go to the police? Or do you need to come clean and tell me you were just impersonating her, and be done with it? And you're gonna have to tell me what your intentions were by doing that. All right, so, oh my gosh. Now, sometimes that's what I'm saying about sociopath, psychopath, narcissistics. At some point, they'll eventually take over your life and speak on your behalf. Control what you say, control what you do, control where you go, because they have so much on you. They know so much about you, and they probably and they like to threaten all the time. But they usually are cowards, because they always have other people doing their dirty deeds. They'll threaten that if that's what they'll do, but they don't usually do a goddamn thing, but be hiding behind, closed doors and in caves, So like I said, we are all adults, and we have to take responsibility and be accountable for our lives. Now, but if you are at a point in your life where you are unable to do so, okay, that's different. But that's why it's always important to know who you are, what you are, and why you are, so that you'll be able to pick up other people properly, and you're not projecting on them. Okay. So, like I said, I know this person very, very well. All right, because we bonded like that, and sometimes you have a bond with someone that lasts a lifetime. Doesn't mean that it has to be anything more than that. And I know how this person conversate, and their language does not flow like that. So whoever sent me that text from that particular person, you are an imposter, and I knew that for a while, because I'll say stuff, and I don't get the right response. All right. So, and I proposed something to her to help me with my certain mission. And that's when I realized, okay, I'm dealing with the imposter here. And sometimes you have to game the gamer, and you have to be creative. So, and that's why I love about creative people. If you are creative, you're creative. I mean, you do it whether you get paid or not. And so I'm gonna wait a day or so, and if I need to call the police, I will. How about that? To this imposter. And I want to know, where is my friend? Is my friend safe? That's all I'm concerned about. All right, so for other people hearing this, disregard it if it doesn't apply. But sometimes you have to be creative and do things differently, and not like anybody else would do. Not the status quo, to get the information you need from people, and then to call people out. All right, and I don't have an issue with that at all. All right, so I'm going to send peace and love, and trust me, I'll be back.